They say this is Kali Yuga, and therefore materialism should be on the rise, and nobody should be coming for spirituality. But if you look around, you will find we are living literally in a spiritual supermarket. Look at the things available. This explosion started with so many quick fix spirituality available for people. Starting from chakra cleansing, balancing your energies, healing. Every other person you meet is into some form of healing. In fact, spirituality has become about healing. Healing yourself, healing others, emotional healing. Healing your chakras, healing your body, healing this, healing that. There is no end to the varieties of spiritual practices available. In fact, sometimes I wonder whether there is anything spiritual about those practices at all. Many of it is pop psychology, if I may say so. Some psychological thing with things that nobody can really do, like talking about forgiving. Whereas, are you really forgiving anybody? You're just taking a morally superior position to feel happy about yourself. So like this you find, I don't want to mention specifics because then somebody or the other is going to get upset, because so many are being followed by so many people. But if you look around in any given forum, half a dozen of these practices is available. I myself have examined maybe 50 to 100 of these practices. Then why do you want an old system called Vedanta also along with it? In fact, I don't want to be putting Vedanta along with it. In short, let me say one thing. Any system, and they may all be valid in their own ways. I have no quarrel on that. If you want to balance your energies, good thing, good for you. Please balance it. At least I don't have to put up with an imbalanced energy. I'll be happy with that. So, similarly, if someone wants to heal an emotion of jealousy or anger or sin, please do so. I'll be very happy that you're emotionally stable. But if you look at all of them, however valid they are, one thing is common with all of them. That is, they are all practice based. They all involve you doing something, some change of attitude, etc. Therefore, the end result of all of them are finite. The practices are finite, bound by time and space. The result are equally finite. This is one thing one has to keep in mind. There are so many finite things. This is one of them. All these practices which involve doing something will end up with a finite results. Now each one of us have had hundreds of finite pursuits. Valid though they may be, they have all left us feeling dissatisfied at the end of the day. It is not enough. I am looking for something more. That's why the spiritual supermarket is available. Oh, that didn't work for you, try this. This didn't work for you, try that. So everyone gets this business all right. Yeah, it's almost become a profession. I have known some people who are basically engineers. They have read something on the net, downloaded something from the net, and now they are passing off as spiritual masters. It's laughable, really speaking, when you look at these things. Really, it's pathetic. In what way Vedanta stands different from all this? Because Vedanta does not talk about a finite means and a finite end. It talks about discovering yourself as a non-finite being, as an infinite being, non-limited by time and space. It makes you have a look at yourself. It holds a mirror to your true self, to see yourself not as all your identities that you have taken yourself to be, but to see yourself in harmony with the vision of the Upanishads that sees you as a fulfilled being, as free from all limitations. Therefore, it is not action-based. It is not experience-based. It is discovering who you really are. Therefore, it stands apart from all these spiritual disciplines as not dealing with a finite end. Therefore, don't come to Vedanta expecting to get better health, expecting to get more money. For that you can do some money mantra course, etc. At least you will make the person who is teaching the course richer. Yeah. Come to Vedanta if you really want to know what freedom from your sense of limitations are. So that once you discover what you are, it doesn't matter anymore whether you have any other pursuits or you don't have those pursuits. You can happily go about doing things or happily sit not doing anything. Either way, you are a fulfilled being. So that is a huge difference between what Vedanta promises and other disciplines promise. And it is not easy being a teacher of Vedanta. You can't become a teacher of Vedanta with 3-month course or a 3-weekend course or a few workshops. It takes years of dedicated learning, dedicated self-growth, dedicated learning until you really discover what you are. And after having discovered what you are, to learn the methodology of communicating this. Therefore, whether you are going to be a Vedanta student or not, don't take Vedanta lightly or a Vedanta teacher lightly. It is far too profound to be bandied about as just another one spiritual practice that is going around. Thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.